Hello YouTube, welcome back. GPK Forever with another video. And in today's video, guys, I don't know why I'm having to make a video like this, but I feel like it needs to be made, it needs to be out there. But when you're grading cards, whether it be garbage Pokédex, Pokemon, and sports cards, and you want to grade to increase the value of that card, you need to stick with the big three, which are going to be PSA, Beckett Grading, and CGC Grading. Those are the only three companies worth grading your cards at all, right? If you want to get the most out of every dollar you spend to send that card in to get graded, these are the companies you go with, guys. A lot of people have been asking about grading prices. I'm not sure about Beckett's, but once you sign up with CGC, it is $15 to submit a card. And then with PSA, if it is a special submittal season and stuff after you purchase the membership, it is $15, but the regular grading service right now is now $20. Again, I don't grade with Beckett, but Beckett does have a history of, grading their cards well and stuff. So that's why they are one of the big three. Guys, I get a lot of questions regarding PSA, and this is or with grading. And if you want to grade any of your cards, like I said, sports cards, garbage Pokédex, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, MetaZoo, any sorts of cards, look with one of these big three companies, right? Do not, I repeat, do not grade with any other company besides these big three, right? You may be asking, well, GPK Forever, why can't I go grade with, this company or this company, right? The biggest thing is you're more than welcome to. But if you're going to try to turn around and resell that card on eBay, that card is not going to get that price you're wanting. It sounds bad, I know, but that's the fact. As a pretty big collector in the community, and I tend to collect with, Pokemon, if you guys know, Garbage Pokédex. I did sports there for a little bit and stuff. I've gotten to know some guys who've been doing this for the past 10 years. Yeah, John. Okay. Yeah, 10 years. That's probably the most experience one of them had was about 10 years. Right? And on Whatnot, is another great place. You can go meet some guys who grade and stuff if you want to get some slabs for pretty cheap and stuff. I ask them all the time, just for kicks and giggles, because I know the answer, right? But I'm like, hey, what company do I grade with? And they'll tell you the exact same thing. If you're going to grade any cards, it's got to be PSA, Beckett, or CGC, right? So with PSA, you can practically grade anything and stuff, which is super nice. They do get a lot of volume, so you have to keep that in mind. And they are the oldest of all the grading companies. So, and the next oldest is going to be Beckett Grading and stuff. So that's why those two are kind of in the big threes, because they've got such huge information. They're the oldest, they're the most respectable and stuff like that. And CGC is because it has been blowing up in business, right? CGC's been blowing up. Those card prices, a CGC graded card is worth as much as a PSA graded card, which is good. If you're looking for another company to go grade with, say, because you don't like the wait time with PSA and you want to go with CGC, that's good as a collector because, normally if it wasn't PSA, it wasn't worth as much, right? But these three companies, their cards that are graded like a 9 or a 10 are roughly around the same price of, say the other two grading companies of their 10s, give or take, right? That's what I'm saying is, if you do it solely to make profit, you have to go with these three companies. If you go with CG or Amber or GCA or any of those weird other ones, you're not going to make any money. If anything, you're going to be losing so much money. Because honestly, as a collector, I would not pay $5 for a CG 10 card, graded 10. I would not pay over $5 for a 10. I don't even care what it is. It could be a base set Charizard first edition Shadowless. It could be an Atom Bomb. Um, it could be a Mickey Mantle, LeBron James. It could be anything, right? That's what I'm saying. Is as a collector, I would not pay over $5. It could be the rarest card of that genre: Garbage Pail Kids, sports, baseball, basketball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, whatever it is. And I'm not the only one. A lot of the community also agrees. So if you're doing it to, be like, oh yeah, this could be like a couple $1,000 card, you have to keep in mind you're not, just selling it to a brand new guy who's in the hobby. You're selling that card to someone who's been in the hobby for years, even decades. And, you know, if you want that top dollar, you've got to pay top dollar for the grading companies. And in no way am I trying to like really say I'm not really affiliated with any of them and stuff, but I just I just see more and more of these cards popping up, and they're asking, like, there was a CG card the other night that I saw, and they were asking almost 30-40% more of what a PSA graded card was worth. Nah, no, 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 no. That's not how this game works, right? And I decided to go look at some of their websites. They hardly charge anything to grade. That's a big, big tell sign. Like I said, I'm not sure with Beckett, but based off of the other two, I'd assume all three companies charge roughly the same price per card to grade. If a company is asking $5 to grade a card, you know that they don't have a community backing, right? And that's a big issue, because it's like CG, they were saying, hey, we $8 to grade a card. That was PSA years ago, but not now. But that's what they're saying now. But that's not adding up. Is because it's like, well, you're not really trying to compete with PSA, Beckett, and CGC. You're just trying to straight up lowball them, and you're trying to get the collectors who do have tight budgets when grading to come to you. All right, cool, they get it graded, but when they try to turn around and sell it, no one is willing to buy it. That's why you practically have to give those cards away if you don't want them anymore, if they're graded by any other company besides these three. You basically give it away. And I've seen it countless times. And again, if you guys, if you guys want to go ask other people, ask other channels, whatnot, like I said, is a great place. I follow a lot of the slabs and stuff over there. You can literally ask them in the lives and they'll tell you the same thing. Stick with the big three. And I'm not doing this. I'm doing this to help you guys. Because, no one really told me this, but when I started grading, it was only PSA or Beckett. CGC had just started and stuff, and they were still pretty small. So I didn't really know about them, and no one really graded with them very much yet. So, and the only information I found was about PSA. So that's why I went with PSA, and I've enjoyed working with submitting cards with them and stuff. They do great customer service. All of these companies actually have great customer service too, and things like that. But I'm trying to do it to help you guys, because I know a lot of you guys want to start grading your own cards and things like that. But I feel like this is a pretty good video for anyone who wants to get into grading. I'm telling you why, not just as a collector, but someone who also grades. And I'm telling you, that yeah, there's a lot more companies now than when I started grading about 6 or 7 years ago and stuff. But it's, even if you need to pay a little bit more to get it graded by one of the big three, it's worth it in the end, because that card is going to hold value and it's going to increase in value, right? That's basically the sum of this video. So guys, in the comments, let me know down below what you guys think. Some of you will probably disagree. It's okay. Some of you will probably agree with me. Great. But I'm just putting this video out there, so then if someone sends me, an email or tries to reach out to me saying, hey, I can't sell my graded card. Well, who'd you grade it by? Oh, I graded by CG or EGC or whatever. I'll be like, well, I put a video out there warning all of you about this and stuff. But yeah, I will do another video about the scam, the graded pack scam, and stuff like that. And that could be another reason why you guys will want to stick with these big three companies, just because what happens if you guys haven't seen that video. I have the entire video on YouTube. Go check it out. It's called a graded pack scam. It's on my channel, and it's, as a collector, I think it's disgusting that, a graded company would grade a resealed pack, guys, completely resealed, and they almost gave it a perfect 10. Are you kidding me? I know PSA, if the pack is suspicious, they don't even grade it. Beckett, I'm not sure if they grade, and CGC, they don't grade packs as of right now. But PSA, if there's any hint of tampering or suspicion, they do not grade the pack and they send it right back to you, guys. So there it is. I hope you guys kind of found this somewhat informational and things like that. If you do have any more topics you would like me to talk about, I'd be more than happy to create a little video. I will be putting this on the podcast and stuff, because that's awesome that they have a podcast now. These types of videos are more podcast types. But yeah. Any questions from here on out, where it's podcast theme, guys, make sure to go check it out and stuff. I'll be trying to post there possibly weekly, or at least if I can't the next week, I'll do at least multiple videos. So then you guys still have your content.